basket, lotion and puts it in the basket, basket, lotion, basket, lotion and puts it in the basket. It puts it on the skin, lotion, basket, lotion and puts it in the basket, basket, lotion, basket, lotion and puts it in the basket. It puts it on the skin. It puts it on the skin. It puts it on the skin, The basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. Lotion, the basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. Basket, lotion, the basket, the lotion and puts it in the basket. It puts it on the skin.
Happy Monday. Welcome to today's Twitch stream and YouTube. Myself, my brother Greg, and Sato are all here to welcome you. Same. This is one of the most, we talked about this on Friday. Me and Sato we're doing the stream because you were out of town. Tracy's out of town. Me and Jorge and Sato here. Sato is our friend from Karate Kid Part 2. In case you're not familiar, the scene, one of my favorite scenes in all movie history is when Mr. Miyagi goes into his house in his backyard and proceeds to sees him in the distance chopping on a piece of wood, he walks up to him, this same piece of wood we find on beach. And Sato doesn't even look at him. He just chops down with that strong arm. Same. And that's it. Today's theme for the stream is same. Sato, I'm going to put you over here for today. I love Sato. Good morning to everybody. I saw somebody, I guess a few of you were trying to renew your subscriptions. Thank you for that. Really, really appreciate that. You should be able to hit the little sub purple button, and it should walk you through the steps. I hope it's working out for you. Welcome, Purple BTS, Susie's, Q Huerta, created by Cooper, H-Town Love 33, Miss Alexa 91, Serenity the Pink, Tank Jackson, Crystal, Lats. You got to tell me how to say your name, Crystal, because it says Crystal at Sir Q, L-O-L-O. MJ's here today. What's up, Mel? Yes, it's the bros. L-O, Solo Boys. Eric and Gred. Bro, people thought this was Eric Estrada, by the way, dude. And they thought I brought an action figure of Eric Estrada, and then people started calling me Eric Estrada.
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm gonna put a little beat behind that, bro. That could be our intro song, man. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Hope you had a nice weekend. Greg, how was your weekend, bro?
It was pretty epic, man.
It was pretty epic.
Spent it in the Windy City.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chicago.
I found out that the reason why it's called the Windy City has nothing to do with the wind.
The wind.
It has everything to do with the fact that the politicians at one point in the city of Chicago were full of shiz.
Ooh.
So,
Oh, that's what I call the Windy City?
Correct.
That's hysterical. It's not because of the wind coming off of the lakes.
No. No.
That's hilarious.
This is a long time ago.
So just like blowing wind, like they're
Correct.
what they're saying is just like
Yes.
the wind here, there,
Yeah.
like that.
The Windy City.
Oh, is that really true?
Yes,
That
it
is
is.
so interesting.
We took an architectural tour.
Oh, look at me, architect. I'm so fancy.
No, it was just incredible, man, to witness.
What do they call that architecture? I forget. It's pretty popular, like from the 20s. The style of architecture in New York. It's called, somebody in the chat, if you can.
Don't know.
You don't know. You took a tour though, didn't they tell you? It's called Art Deco, right?
Yes.
Isn't it Art Deco? Is his mic?
Is it on? It is.
He needs to put it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't you
Don't you
tell
ever,
me
ever,
what to do.
Ever.
Ever.
Tell me what
ever,
to do.
Ever? Yeah, it's like, I think that style is like Art Deco, which I think Chicago is known for, like that style. But they're
There's so many different styles.
yeah. I think that's like a popular one though, like in Chicago. Is that correct? Does anybody know? I think that's right though. I think so. Because Mavette would always, whatever. I know nothing about.
Yeah, boss.
Got my hype man back there. But so how was it, bro? You took the tour.
It was the first time. I mean, if you think about it, how many times have we been in Chicago?
Bro,
I mean,
like a lot.
we probably were there 15 years in a row.
Yeah, 15 years in a row.
This
probably.
was the first time I spent 4 days in the city, actually touring the city.
Nice.
It was incredible. The weather was.
Was it nice?
Oh, it was spectacular, dude.
Oh,
it was
cool.
sunny and felt like I was in California.
Wow. That's very rare
Yeah,
for
it was.
Chicago.
It was.
Chicago. Did you guys go to did the Cubs game?
No. Kids didn't have a chance to do baseball. Not yet. I mean, if I'm taking them to a baseball game, I'm taking them to a
Dodgers,
game,
of
bro.
course, bro. Have they been to a baseball game?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I think Theo went. I never took him, but Theo went with his friend, and that was the first time he went. I guess I should probably take him at some point.
If you had seats like that, you'd want to go.
I know it's so ridiculous. Like his buddy, one of his probably one of his close friends, and they had like really good seats, and like I saw Theo on like TV. I'm like, what the heck, bro? This is your first game, dude?
Hey, dude, turn on the Dodger game. I turn it
like,
on. There's Theo.
Unbelievable.
He doesn't even realize.
Bro,
what he's
he has
saying.
no idea. He has no idea. Little punk, I swear to God. Kelly nailed it. I'm double dipping today. Ellie is doing free education streams on Facebook, and there's YN with these basket cases and Honey I Shrunk the Kids action figure. That's not Honey I Shrunk the Kids action figure, okay? This is Sato. It's very important from Karate Kid Part 2. This is very, very, very important. I just introduced my kiddos to Karate Kid series. Nice, Lady Talisa. That's awesome. The OG Karate Kid series. I hope it's the original. That's very important. Yeah, I have a Cobra Kai flag in my gym for motivation. That's amazing. SoCal Mandy subscribing at tier 1. Thank you for the 3 months. Currently on a 3-month streak. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. From YouTube, is there a length of nail that isn't short that is still workable? I'm not sure I understand.
I'm confused.
Wait, Elizabeth, can you clarify a little bit? Is there a length of nail that isn't short that is still workable? Can you ask it again, clarify, because I'm not sure we understand your question. We want to make sure we answer your question.
There is a short. There's just no nails.
like
None.
just like this, right? Natural nails?
None.
Okay.
That's workable.
That's
If
workable.
you're not used to it, then
You just would go natural. Maybe wear some polish,
just,
overlay.
Exactly.
I mean, you could, right? You could do like a nice little gel overlay for like strength, right?
Can.
Yeah. If you want it, like especially if your nails are flimsy, bro, and they're constantly cracking and breaking because you got like Greg style nails, flimsy. Not the nails he does, but just the person he is, which is weak, bro.
Man.
But you could put. Just kidding. You could put. You could do like a little overlay, right?
Totally.
For strength. So, but we want to understand your question 100%. So please ask it again. Created by Cooper. Damn, I thought it was from actual wind. Seattle is the Emerald City. Fun fact.
No,
I thought it was too, because every time we go there, bro,
Yeah,
it's like,
trust me. I thought it was too. It has nothing to do with it. Yeah.
dude, the cold. Like, remember we would go. Sometimes the trade shows would be. When would they be? Like in March. Sometimes in March in Chicago. It was still freaking cold, dude. And you get hit by that. I always call it bone-chilling wind in Chicago. It just penetrates the skin.
Oh, yeah.
And just cuts like a knife. Sings that song, Greg. Fun
Bryan
fact.
Adams.
Bryan Adams. Thank you. Greg knows all of them.
Loser.
There it is. Kelly nailed it.
You are, not Bryan Adams. I love Bryan Adams.
Cause I knife. Art Deco. Yeah, that's it. It looked amazing. Greg loves Chicago. MJ. SoCal Mandy. Hey, Jorge. Tell Greg what to do. Tell him. I like that. I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys at Young Nails. I watched some of your older nail school videos this weekend. They're so helpful. So thank you. Florida Popsicle, you're welcome. We have close to 1,500 videos on YouTube.
Correct.
I mean, literally anything you want to learn, it's there and it's available. Older videos to the newer videos. We try to then, obviously keep things fresh. But so much information there. And thank you for watching them, Florida Popsicle. We very much appreciate it. MJ, I miss Chicago. It was always fun. Never a dull moment with young nails. Oh my God.
We do too. It was awesome. It was nice being out there and enjoying the city instead of having to worry about actually going and doing a trade show. It was fun.
So did you guys have some classic Chicago pizza deep dish?
I did not.
But did your family?
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you watch?
I did.
Just watch. Did you? So you watched them? Were you like tempted? What did you eat this weekend? Let's talk about that, because I know you're on a strict diet still. You're still losing weight, which you look amazing. But like, I think that's the question.
So what do I eat? So I have Greek yogurt in the morning with protein powder.
Did you bring that with you though?
No, I had that. I just brought my protein powder, mixed it in, had that, and then.
So how do you do your diet when you travel?
I hit a store, buy some deli meats,
okay,
and then bring it with me. I bring a shaker can,
okay,
or a shaker bottle for my protein powder. So as we're walking around the city, just buy a bottle of water, throw it in, and then I have that. And then when we go to dinner, just
yeah. What do you do at Din's, bro?
I just eat really lean, filet, small filet.
Oh, like a little steak?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Steak. Salad.
Nice. So yeah, because every time I think of Chicago, I think deep dish. When I think of
not a deep dish fan though, dude.
Really, bro?
Nah, man, I'm not, man. I'm New York style, dude. Like that's for me. New York style pizza is best pizza.
Oh my God, dude, I love.
Yeah,
deep dish is gnarl, but
yeah,
I love it.
I'm just not into. Can't. It's just not.
You just have one piece and you're done. Like I love it.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good, but I mean, on New York style is the best to me.
Yeah, it's like I like New York style pizza, and then of course Philly cheesesteak. Always reminds me of the, when Jack in the Box first came out with their, dude, I cannot get out of my head, bro. It's like the best commercial of all time when like Jack in the Box came out with their Philly cheesesteak, and like Jack's trying to figure out how to do. You guys remember that commercial? And the dude is like, "Hey, yo, Jackie, how's he hanging, bro?" He sends his employee. So like, right? Remember, bro? The guy, she's like, "We need to come up with a Philly cheesesteak," and this one dude, Mike, you're responsible. Go spend 6 months in Philadelphia, and he's like, "Sir," he's like wearing a tie. "Sir, yes, sir, I will do it." And then after 6 months, he's like, "So what did you find out?" And he's like, got this haircut. "Hey, yo, Jackie, how's you hanging, bro? I soaked up Philly like a sponge." He brings back the Philly cheesesteak, bro, and like that is if you want a cheesesteak, you got Philly cheesesteak
Probably
sandwich.
watch that commercial on YouTube.
Bro, you got to watch it. It's so good.
So
it's the
funny.
best. It's Jack in the Box Philly cheesesteak commercial. Just look it up. It is the best commercial ever. And I that guy that plays it when he comes back is like my favorite. Yeah, that's it. This guy, Kevin. Kevin Sweeney training. So yes, sir, I'll do my best. 6 months later, he comes back. "Hey, yo, Jack, how's it hanging, bro? Philly like a sponge." It's fantastic.
Dude, he's got a full-on mullet, bro.
He's like, "How you doing?" It's like classic. I know.
Funny how that commercial sticks in your head, bro.
Oh my, bro! I've never. That commercial is like the most classic. I used to say it over and I still do.
I mean, Jack in the Box commercials definitely do.
We're like the best. There was a couple questions. Here we go. Okay, response: working person, manual labor that wants length but can't go long. Oh, I see. So you use your hands all the time, Elizabeth. What's the best way if she wants to get? Wants length but can't go too long? Like how long? I mean, active length, right?
I do half the length of the nail plate, half the length. So it's if you're looking at a nail that's I'm exaggerating, but here, right? Don't go more than this far past the free edge, right? So it just has to be reasonable, and I mean it's all going to be up to her, In my mind, active length is not going to be more than half the length of the nail bed, nail plate. But she's going to have to determine whether that's, good for her or not. At the end of the day, it's the customer's decision. Is it too long? Is she going to be able to work with them? If she can't, then you could reduce the length.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's looking for, a little bit of guidance. And I think what you said is right. It's like active length. If you're doing manual labor, if you go too long, and you're using your hands a lot, like crazy, you might run into problems. So active length, a little bit longer, like Greg said,
quarter to half.
Yeah, and then depending on if your hands are in chemicals or not, you may want to consider gel, right? Because if your hands are constantly in chemicals, gel is probably a better way to go, is it not?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not like you're going to be soaking your hands in chemicals all the time, but acrylic is pretty resilient to most things.
Right.
I mean, if
you're like cleaning, if you're doing any type of that stuff.
I was going to say if your hands are in water a lot,
water, there you go. Yeah.
Then gel definitely is very resilient because it's non-porous, so it's not going to be able to acrylic reacts different than gel does in water.
H-Town Love 33. My daughter's in remission for leukemia, so it's very close to her hearts. Hey, that is incredible news, first of all. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Absolutely. And our hearts are with you as well. That is a massive, massive deal, and it could not have given us better news today on this Monday. So you just completely made our Monday. Thank you for the H-Town Love 33. Congrats. Michelle Rose got a question. I've seen videos where people add the cuticle oils to the nails after it's been sculpted, but before the nail is polished. I thought we did not want any oils on our nails. Yeah, that seems a little weird to me, is it not?
Look, I mean, if you put oil on the cuticle areas, then there's a chance.
Before you polish?
Yeah, you're not. Look, you're going to get oil slick. That's what's going to end up happening.
Right.
The polish is not going to go in well. You're going to have to clean the surface of the nail before you actually put polish on. So it's like doing two steps.
Totally, bro. That's weird. It's like you finish the nail, cuticle oil, then polish.
You would have to clean the surface of the nail before you polish.
But like you said, that's like
two steps.
Why are you doing two steps?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to do that. I mean, some people might just have a routine where they just do that and they like basically working harder.
I think I'm going to put in twice the work for no reason. I think, bro, like, I guess what they're probably thinking is, it's going to take time for the polish to dry, so let me just do this. But it's like, you can't, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Anyway, I always think that little emote, by the way, nails in the coffin. See nails in the coffin at the end? It looks like Ray. It look like Ray? That dude? Ray Bracamontes? Doesn't it look like Ray?
No.
No? It looks like Ray to me. It looks like Ray when he's laughing. I don't know. I always thought that we created that custom emo, but it's not. But to me, it's Ray. Habib.
Dom DeLuise.
Really? I don't know. To me, it looks like Ray. Like a young Dom DeLuise.
Yeah.
Habib, it's Crystal, then Crystal backwards, but y'all can just call me Crystal. Okay, Crystal, got it. Sorry, I'm going to do it. Virginia just nails again, subbing for 2 months. Thank you so much for the 2 months. That is amazing. We appreciate your support so much. So Elizabeth, I hope that helped. Let's see here. Go down. You should never add oil to the cuticles unless your surface is completely finished. Exactly. That's what Greg is saying too, MJ. Exactly. And it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why you would do that. Question: what is the brush size in the Acrylic Pro kit?
Number 9.
It's about a number 9, right? Yeah, it is. Created by Cooper. Drippy Nails is in Chicago. My son will be in Chicago for training next month for 3 weeks. I don't know what Drippy Nails is.
Probably
Probably
an artist.
Oh, an artist. Okay.
Drippy Nails is in Chicago. My son will be in Chicago for training next month for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Drippy Nails.
Drippy Nails.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with.
Oh, he hits a store, then or there are stores in other states. Okay, I guess is that a salon? Not sure. Girl, I love your nails. Shout out to Habib in the Biz Talks. Can you scroll up? Pass my strategic management class. No, scroll up. Sorry, the other way. There, after writing 25 pages online. Wow. Thank you. And that's awesome. I'm stoked that you passed your strategic management class.
Yep. Nail artist.
Right on. Deep dish is the best. See, Crystal, I agree. I like deep dish. So let's just say Greg's wrong and I'm right.
Yeah, she's a nail artist. Cool.
Greg's wrong and I'm right. Let's just stick with that. What do you think? Wait. Donna Marie 1021. Can Greg go over how to lay a clear base to protect the nail from colored acrylics? I always end up making the nail look too thick. Do I have to encapsulate color acrylics? It makes the nail so thick, and especially the cuticle. I do fine shaping, but I'm struggling so hard with the cuticle on a person, but I can perfect the cuticle on my practice hand, on my own hands. Okay, so she's protecting the natural nail, and then she's capping it, and then it's looking too thick for her. What could she do, bro?
You have to apply the clear on the natural nail like water.
Like wet,
Yeah,
right?
really, really thin. So it's just a very, very thin coat on the nail. You're not building bulk at all. You're almost smearing a very thin, sheer amount on the surface of the nail just to protect the natural nail from staining. When you're same thing when you're doing colored acrylic over the surface. If you're doing any kind of colored acrylic over the surface of the nail, you're not building bulk. You have to use it like paint. So it has to be really, really thin, almost like a watercolor type of technique, even with glitters. That way when you cap it, you're basically capping a very thin painted surface, not a thick, bulky surface. That's how you're going to achieve perfection when it comes to colored acrylic.
Yeah, I've seen when you guys apply that layer to the natural nail, it is like really wet, and you're like brush, and it's like it's such a thin layer.
It is
over, like
yeah.
I mean, so thin.
Yeah, I mean you have to. It's almost like you're painting with colored acrylic.
With color acrylic.
So you really, really small wet pearls to be able to create background.
Or even the clear layer. I'm saying when you
yes.
put it on.
I mean it's
like
really, really thin. So I mean if you're looking.
Do we have any?
Yeah, I'll show you. Like I'll just show you an example.
I got tips here, bro. You want tips?
You grab a.
Let's get some.
I don't even think we have a clear powder here.
Put these on.
Cleared?
There should be. Nothing there. Let me check on my side. Hold on.
But I mean, I'll show you with even a color. Let's say.
Right. So you can actually see it.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be. No, I'll just show them on my natural nail. This is.
You get that camera, Jorge?
Right. So. It's lemonade jelly. Where is there nail liquid? There is. Hold on, let me just grab. I don't even know why this bottle is here. It's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Dude.
Old school.
Let me get rid of some stuff.
Old school.
But like you'll notice. Okay, so like if this, I'll just show you guys right here on.
You gotta move it up. Move your finger up.
Sorry. Okay, so. Like if I take a you can see.
Blocked, bro. Sorry.
Oops. Sorry.
No, just lift your finger up.
Tell me where.
Right there. Perfect.
Right there.
Yep. There's a little bit of a delay, but that's good.
Okay, so you'll notice that, like, if you're taking color, it literally has to be. You see how thin that is? Like, I mean, I'm just barely brushing that on. So if I was to take an amount of clear, you see how thin that is? I'm just going to walk that down and just lightly kind of brush that over the surface. See how thin that is?
Super thin, bro.
I mean, I'm literally just painting on a very, very thin amount of acrylic over the surface of the nail. Just so that there's no, all that is acting like a barrier. So that's what you want to be able to do. You're not building, you're not going to be taking a large amount and doing this, right? That is way too much product. Like this, right, as you can see, like that's building bulk onto the surface. You don't want that, right? That's not what you want. You can see how much product there is.
That's way too much.
Yeah, that's too thick. You want to paint it on. That's what you want to be able to do.
So I hope that helps and gives you an idea of what you're doing. But even when you do your nail art, right? It's like even when I see you do 3D, it's super thin.
Yeah, I mean,
super flat.
If you look at, I mean, there's so many design videos that I've done in the past. You can see that I do not add any real thick bulkiness to the back end because you have to give room to cap. So the closer you are to the cuticle area, you have to treat the colored acrylic like paint. So, and the only way to be able to do that is small wet pearls. That's really the only way.
Perfect. Can you scroll up? Yeah, keep going. I thought I saw another question here. Nails in the coffin. Wait. Go up again. I'm sorry. Real quick. Keep going. I'm actually going to have finally. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure I catch all the questions. Here we go. Yeah, I love your product so much. I'm excited because in Canada, there's a sale starting tomorrow from your supplier. So it'll be getting a bunch of YN products soon. Thank you so much, Beelzebub. Cool. That's awesome. Super stoked. I know. Isn't that a great name? Let's see. D-Zenitram finally. So FEG, I do not like from Habib's brother. He doesn't like deep dish. Yeah, that's a mark against him for sure. What's your favorite way to encapsulate? From Love Be By, like flowers and glitters, acrylic or gel? Like flowers and glitter. What's your favorite way to encapsulate flowers and glitter, like with acrylic or gel? That's the question.
It's different. When you're encapsulating flowers with acrylic, you have to be able to build your acrylic flowers paper thin so that when you cap it, you don't file through it. When you're doing gel flowers, you could paint them on the surface and then just use a top coat. So it's completely different technique. I mean, you can encapsulate, you can do your painting and then encapsulate it with a clear, but that's just more work. Like if you're doing a gel flower, it's easier to do it on the surface because when the customer comes back for fill, it's easier to remove and reapply. Where with acrylic, yeah, you can do it on the surface, but it adds a little bit of texture, which is completely different as well. So completely different techniques, but encapsulation is the same. It doesn't matter if you're encapsulating with gel, you still have to keep it thin.
Yeah, in theory, it's the same thing. Correct. Yeah. Go ahead and scroll down, Jorge. Nails in the coffin. Here's a super specific question. I'm doing a fill on a gel overlay with some inlaid art. Should I fill with structure or build on the nails with the inlay? I'm concerned about giving the art a thin, even surface. First time I'm doing this with gel. Can you tell?
Let's see.
So I'm doing a fill on a gel overlay.
Okay. With some inlaid art. So you're putting art inside.
Yes, exactly.
Should I fill the structure or build on the nails with the inlay? I mean, I would fill the structure first and then do the... Here's the thing. If you have growth and you're going to fill the structure and you want to match up to a previous design, you can lay down glitter or whatever you want in the exposed area before you actually fill it so that it blends in. Or you could fill it and do the design on top. So there's two ways, right? Whatever's grown out, if you have exposed natural nail, there's many ways of actually filling it, but I would just fill it. Make it easier for you so when the customer comes back in 2 to 3 weeks, it's going to be easy to maintain. Don't make it so difficult where you put a bunch of embellishments inside that growth and you're going to have to dig it out of the nail, which is going to take you a lot more time. So I would fill it. And then whatever art you want to do on the surface, which you can do so many different ways. You could do glitter fades. You could do paint. There's many different ways of attaining some really killer art on the surface of the nail instead of actually just putting it inside.
Cupcake Mama, I'm wearing my new hoodie. It's so soft. Thank you.
Awesome.
This is an old school hoodie, actually, that I'm wearing today, but I love my new Young Nails hoodie. They are super soft. If you got one, you're stoked because they sold out. I think there's only a couple sizes left, but most of them did sell out. Scroll up, Jorge. I thought I saw another. Keep going. Okay, sorry. Poor Mama Young putting up with these two. You have no idea. The torture that we used to do to my mom. Like,
trust me, my kids are doing it too.
And she loves it too.
Oh my God.
The ADHD is strong today. Make my ADHD brain go. Well, you're not getting any help here because both of us have the same problem. We're all over the place. So you're in the right place. You're in 100%. All Cali fam. Who felt the earthquake? Dude, the earthquake was a punt. Like, it felt like a truck hit the house. It was short, but it was just like boom, and then it stopped. You know? Did you feel it, Jorge?
Oh yeah, I knocked my Blu-rays off my desk.
Whoa, you have Blu-rays, bro?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Why do you have Blu-rays? That's weird. That's
That's
old school, dude.
4K Blu-rays.
4K Blu-ray, old school, bro.
You're missing the point.
Anyway, they knocked off your table.
Yeah.
Did they break?
No.
Okay.
God.
Okay. Yeah, it was strong. Greg was in Chicago, so he didn't feel the earthquake, but Greg was the earthquake. Totally. Habib is close to Carson. How did you feel it, Habib? I was sitting in my living room with my son, and we just I'm not kidding you, it literally felt like a truck slammed into the house. It was like the whole house just went boom, and then it stopped. It was strong, man. I mean, 4-4, but it was I'm just thankful it was really, really short. It didn't get cray, but yeah, it was insane. It was a good one for sure. Okay, keep going down. Keep going down. Say a prayer. Absolutely. Let's see. Good for you. Keep going. I saw another question. Here we go. Ali Viate, do you need to finish your acrylic with top coat, or can you leave them as is after filing? Let's say you want to leave them matte and I don't have a matte top coat. Great question.
Yeah, I mean, you could buff them with a really, really fine buffer and it'll leave a matte surface, definitely.
What if you top coat them and then you do a light buff over that top coat? Can you do that?
Yes, and that will eliminate any scratches from the surface of the nail.
Yeah, probably top coating is, I would imagine is, well, not imagine, it's a good way just to seal. So even if you don't have a matte top coat, you should probably top coat anyway. And then I've seen you do that on some videos. You do just the buffer and just lightly buff to get that matte look. So that's probably the way to go.
Use a 240, something that's real fine. That way it doesn't show any type of scratch marks on the surface.
Could I have a link? I saw something go up. I think it was by Donna Marie, if I'm not mistaken. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, yeah, I was doing. Oh, we got some. Oh, Lady Talisa gifting tier 1 sub to the community. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. And Tank Japson subbing for 3 months. Thank you, Tank. Oh, my God. You guys are active today. Thank you for refreshing all your subscriptions. Could I have a link to show me the process of clear acrylic base followed by color acrylic followed by clear again? Never mind. Thanks, Greg. Okay, cool. Yeah, he just showed you. So I think, and also
it has to be just painted on thin.
And if you go, if you look at any color acrylic application that we do you're going to see that they're going to do that on pretty much most of those videos whenever they're doing color acrylic. So you can just go on our YouTube video and type that in, and it's going to come up. Keep going down. I have a client coming. You have a beautiful day. Nice, MJ. I was doing mine. Okay, way too thick. There you go. See, I was doing mine way too thick, as if it were a building bead.
No.
So
can't.
Yeah. You get, like, as thin as you were going, bro. It was super
paint. Paint the surface.
That's huge, man. Showing those is so big. I think that's massive. Created by Cooper. Oh, bought the studio in a box. It had some table towels in it. They are the best. My brush looks so good. I need to buy some. Yeah, these are amazing. And we did that. We did that video of, like, Tracy did this little video of, like, showing, like, removing acrylic, like wiping on a paper towel versus one of these, and it wasn't even close, bro. It was like, forget about it. The studio in a box is a great kit. It's got like all the tools that you need. If you're doing like
designer tips,
exactly. Like, it has everything. It comes with some polishes too. So it's a great kit to have. I mean, it really is. What size brush would you recommend for 3D nail art? A 2, 3?
Actually, ours is like a 4.
Which one? Which brushes are?
The Imagination Art brush.
Okay. So there you go.
Number 4 oval. Real tight oval brush.
SoCal Mandy, question. Do you guys not pack orders on weekends? That is correct. No. So we are off on Saturday and Sunday. So any orders that go in Friday after, it depends on how busy a Friday is. But as we get to the point where we're shipping real time, as orders come in, we're just packing and shipping, and they're out the door. But if you're placing orders, let's say after 3 p.m. on Friday, it probably is not going to go out until Monday.
Correct.
So any orders on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will go out on Monday. Wait, are all of the acrylic brushes in each kit a size 9? Pretty close.
Yes.
So the only thing I would say is there was a time, but this was a while ago, last year where we put in
a pandemic.
Yeah, in the heat of the pandemic, and the supplies of brushes was very low, and so we put in a little bit larger size brush, I think. But that was
just emergency.
Exactly. Lady Talisa, forgot to mention this last stream, but I got my pro kit in the mail, and my youngest saw the YN, and he was like, "Hey, that's from the Biz Talk. I pretty much have Biz Talk on anytime I'm not doing anything." That's awesome. The fact that your son recognized that is pretty cool. Thanks for listening to it. We really appreciate it. Yes, I'm upset with myself for not buying them during the sale. Don't worry, Created by Cooper. We will have, obviously Black Friday when that comes around. It's going to be insane. It's going to be epic. We might do something beginning of October. Still talking to Tracy about it, but we'll see.
Like a one dayer.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe a couple days or something. We'll see what we've got. From YouTube, is there another question up there? Let's see. Oh, isn't Build Pink transparent?
Yes.
It is transparent.
It is.
Yeah, Melissa uses it to encapsulate. Correct. Girl, I love your nails. That's amazing that you know the detail of that. And the reason, if you watch some of her videos, the reason why she uses Build Pink is because she likes the look of how the the art pops using Build Pink versus clear. In her opinion, the dimensional nail art pops better using the Build Pink. And she said she found that on accident. She ran out of Build one day and she started using Build Pink and she was like, oh my God. And it just reflected a lot better. That's why she uses Build Pink.
It's amazing.
Thanks. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Appreciate that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
From YouTube, Queen Get Nailed. I see a lot of people using color acrylic without capping it. Does it give a different effect or is it pointless? Well, Greg, please.
I mean, so here's the thing. You can use colored acrylic straight on the natural nail. You just have to remember that if you're putting it straight on the natural nail, then there's a chance that the color or the pigment can stain the natural nail. There's a lot of people that don't cap. The problem with that is when you file it, it could change the actual look of the color as well. So I've always capped. It ensures that the product is going to dry really well. It's not necessary 100% of the time, but you're going to have incredible results, especially if it's just with a thin layer of clear.
I've never seen you or Tracy not capped.
No, I mean, dude,
I've never seen it.
It's 20 years of doing nails. I've capped since. Yeah. I've learned.
So, and I never understood filing away the design. So like, if you can imagine, and maybe just for other beginners out there, if you do a nail with color acrylic, right? And then you don't cap it with clear, what Greg's talking about is, I never, until they actually showed me, but when you go to file that nail into shape, you're filing away your nail art. Correct. It's literally filing away. When you cap it, it protects it so that when you go to shape the nail, all of that work you put into your design stays perfectly intact.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
So colored, if it was just colored acrylic without glitter, then the color will file the same color. However, most colored acrylics that are heavily pigmented, they take a lot longer to dry. So if you're capping it with clear, it just accelerates the cure time. Glitters, they'll file silver. So if you're putting a glitter down, you don't cap it, it's going to file into a different color.
And also, like, when you're doing color acrylic, bro, you're not focused on, so much, like, you're focused on the art. So, like, when you do that capping with the clear, a lot of your structure is coming from there too, right? Like the upper arch and building of the structure, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, look, you just have to remember this, you guys. If you're doing colored acrylic on the whole entire surface, you have to be careful that... Because I've seen a lot of people take colored acrylic and they put it on the cuticle area and then they just build the whole nail with color. Here's the problem I have with that. Yes, you can do that, but if you get lifting, you will never know. You're literally, and the only way is when you go to remove it. So if there is any separation and moisture gets underneath, then it can cause a greenie on the nail, and you don't want that. So like if you're using a transparent product or you're using a cover product, and they're not as intense or dark as some of the, really, really bold glitters and stuff, it's a little bit different because they have slight transparency to it. And, again, and I understand you're polishing the nail, you're doing designs, it covers it up. But look, when the customer comes back in 3 weeks and you remove the design, you're going to be able to tell right away where the lift is. If it's a really dark color and you're building, like, say, a solid, black nail, from cuticle to free edge, you're not going to be able to tell if there's any separation around the perimeter of the nail. And if there is, then it could be an issue.
So definitely Queen Get Nailed, you should cap. I mean, I've never seen Greg or Tracy they all cap the nail for all of these reasons
Just
that Greg is describing.
For curing reasons, it helps a lot.
Donna Marie 1021, what process would we follow before using Mission Control or acrylic paints on the surface for art to ensure the top coat also sticks? Do I still finish file with a 150 and no buffers, or would I buff in this case before art?
If you do buff light, you don't need to go over it. It has to be a textured surface. Then you're going to protein bond the surface before you do your paint. And then whatever you cure, I would say cure it for, up to a minute. And then whatever top coats you're going to put on the surface of Mission Control, it's going to stick really, really well to it.
Dzanatram, this is actually a good question. How to keep forms on the trainer hand? I know it's an old question.
But hold it. Like, you can't put all 4 on because it's rubber. So you have to remember that the adhesive on the forms, it's not like putting it on skin. So if you're practicing, practice 1 finger at a time.
I've seen you guys do it. You guys actually did a video on it, I think, one time, or some content of like how to get it on there and it where it sticks.
You can mount it, but the problem is when you're mounting it, right? Like, so if you're taking a form, then you can get the tab underneath like this.
Right. I've seen you guys do that.
Right. And so where this part here, right?
Yeah.
Sticks underneath the plastic tip. The problem is this is not how you're going to put forms on a regular person.
No, of course not. Just for the practice hand.
Yeah, just for the practice hand. This definitely helps. It's kind of like a Lego, so you're going to be able to insert that and it'll stick. But again, like if you're practicing on the trainer hand, what you want to be able to do is you should, again, make sure the self-adhesive is on both sides, and then just make sure that when you get it onto the hand, you're going to stick it here, and then you have to hold it with this hand while you're working. Do 1 finger at a time. There's no reason for you to put 4 on and then doing it unless you're doing a speed set. Practice 1 at a time. That's what you have to do.
LaDonna Coleman, hey y'all, the 4x4 that you speak about, how would you start tackling that, debulking and making it look normal? So thick nails is what I'm reading here. How do you from an application standpoint and from a filing standpoint, how do you debulk the nail and make it look normal?
You have to build it with the right structure so that you don't create that 4x4 look. You have to build the tip thin. You have to start at the cuticle area with the right size bead. You have to let it self-level down so it shapes and creates a natural upper arch that is tapered down around the perimeter of the nail, and you add blending beads to the low spots to fill it in. So there is ways of building the nail where it's very natural. On all the videos and content that I do, I'm talking about it all the time. You have to really watch what I'm doing during lives. You have to be able to watch the videos when I'm doing it. And look, if you're just starting and they're thick, look, we've all been there. That's what ends up happening. You're not used to picking up the right size pearls. You're not used to setting it down, bead placement. I mean, there's so many things which in time you will perfect, especially if you're tuning into the education on a regular basis.
Yeah, the lives are great. You guys should catch those on Instagram. Greg does those like at least 3 days a week.
Yeah.
From YouTube, Latricia, I have Greg's signature brush. I only used color acrylic and your nail liquid. My beads have a yellow tint. Can I fix, or do I need a new brush?
No, you don't. You just have to clean it. You have to remember, if you're using it for color acrylic on a regular basis, then there's just pigment that's stuck inside
the brush,
the bristles, right? But not inside the bristles. What can end up happening is that it could go
in the ferrule,
into the ferrule as well. So if you just kind of, again, if you're, if you take this and then you submerge it into your dish, and then what you want to be able to do after just leaving in here for maybe 5 minutes is getting a towel and then just kind of pressing out the monomer, rinsing it out. I would rinse it before you use it, clean it, and then that way you shouldn't have any issues at all. It happens because you're using it with color on a regular basis.
Yeah, totally. Stanford KL, I have some forms that keep snapping loose. What can I do? They won't hold.
What kind of forms are they?
Yeah, what kind of forms? That is the question. Let us know what kind of forms they are. Hey, I buy 4K Blu-rays too. SoCal Mandy. There's Netflix. There's downloads. There's Apple TV. You don't need it. I get 4K on Apple TV, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jorge still buys 8-tracks.
You buy 8-tracks, bro? He doesn't even know.
Buy 8-tracks, bro?
No,
you buy
don't.
8-tracks, bro?
Do you buy VHS?
Yeah, from like yard sales and stuff.
Why?
Because I have the VHS player.
You should ride a bike to work, bro.
But no, take a horse and buggy. Take a horse and buggy, bro.
I mean,
wait a second.
It's only like 40 miles, right?
40 miles, bro. You get here in a day. Why do you buy VHS tapes? Just because you have a VHS player? It's kind of like saying, I have a horse, I'm going to ride a horse to work. Like, literally.
I like owning physical media, and I like some versions that come out on VHS better than like Blu-rays and stuff.
Really?
There's like an authenticity to it.
Interesting.
I still have my Star Wars VHSs.
Do you really? Those are probably worth some money.
Oh, yeah, but I love them.
You do?
I like collecting them.
Okay. We're going to talk about this more.
Ha-ha!
Ha-ha! I only buy them for the movies that I want to keep forever. Okay, but I can also download it and it lives on the cloud, or,
Well,
I can forever.
I was talking to someone
have that.
about this as well. The reason we buy our favorite movies on these 4Ks is because they're not always going to be streaming, because they always switch around. One movie's on Netflix and then a movie.
Cloud.
Yeah.
Cloud.
I mean, yeah.
Cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. Okay, let's keep going. Just want to take a time.
I play golf at Persimmon Clubs, bro.
Let's see here. Not everything's going to be streaming forever. I understand that, SoCal Mandy, but you can download it, and you can literally download it onto your. You can own it that way. I do. Miss Carmen B. Oh my God, I have a story to tell. Yesterday I was doing a gel fill and a few repair nails, and during the middle of the service, my LED lamp stopped. I guess LED lamp stopped working. It just started to glitch. So it's time to buy a new lamp. Needless to say, I had to finish the service with a tiny LED, and it took me forever to finish. It was horrible, and it felt bad. Hey, look, things happen. You give yourself props for adjusting and finding a solution. That's what you got to do.
Totally.
Things happen in a service. Things happen here at work. I mean, it happens all the time. So good job on pivoting.
Way to crush.
Yeah, man. Way to crush. Esther Celeste, I want to say I'm glad I got a chance to try Young Nails products, and I love them. It changed. I do nails, so thank you for the awesome products. Thank you for using them, Esther. That really means a lot. We really try to bring you the best products ever. Watch the video where Greg did nails by audio clip. That's a good one.
You used the color acrylic on that, right?
With what?
Oh, yeah.
Thank
you, Tank. Yeah, it is.
Where you're listening to Tracy build the nail.
And he does the because I watched it. He does the part where he first does a little bit of clear. Thank you, Tank Jackson.
Ha.
Ha ha!
Aha!
I love to use acetone to clean the nail before I matte top coat because it makes it more matte. Okay, I guess you could try it. Just don't go, if you're using acrylic, don't want to go too much to get it all little gooey guys on there. Don't want the gooey guys. Right, Craig? Right?
Yes.
Nails Crib, quick question. I use stain resistant top coat in white and black nails. I noticed when I cleaned the black one with Swipe, they lost some of the shine. Did I do something wrong? But it doesn't happen on the white?
Stain resistant top coat in white and black nails.
Yeah.
And when I clean the black one
With Swipe, she loses some of the shine. I don't know why that would happen. And not on the white. It should not lose the shine.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, what I would do is it could be a reaction to the ethanol inside there. What I would do is, or the isopropanol, right? You should just
Shouldn't.
put some oil, shouldn't. And then what I would do is put a drop of oil and then just use a dry towel and buff and see if that shine is there. If it is, then it's probably just a reaction to the Swipe. But I don't know why I would do that.
It shouldn't. That doesn't, like, because we have stain resistant top coat. Specifically, you use Swipe to wipe that
Correct.
that sticky layer, and it should be nice and shiny. So check your lamp. I don't know. I mean, it should work just fine to remove that. Stain resistant is, and the fact that it's happening with just the black and not the white is weird.
Yeah, it's trippy.
If you can send us pics to the
love to
Young
see.
Nails Instagram, Nails Crib. We want to see kind of the difference, the white, the black, and then we can kind of maybe attack it a little better. Let's see here. H-Town Love. Oh, what happened? Whoa, bro. Calm down, dude. Discman, baby. Come on. Vanessa Bartolo Divan, Discman. I used to have one of those.
Floppy disk.
Floppy disk. From YouTube, Queen Get Nailed. Another question, I was told making the tip thicker will keep the shape of the nail. How true is that?
Yeah, they've been shopping at Rongo Toyota. Yeah.
So just so you guys know, there's a thing here, Longo Toyota, and I think it's in Long Beach, and it's a commercial that used to come on all the time. And so anytime somebody's wrong, we say Rongo. You're shopping at Rongo Toyota.
No, making the tip thicker is not going to keep the shape.
No,
I've
never heard that before.
To make the tip bulkier and add bulk to the whole entire surface.
Yeah. False. Winnie the Pink. I love how Beeb looks so serious. I like how he goes from squirrel to serious to business to squirrel. It is a constant battle for me, Winnie the Pink, of up, down, left, right, straight, crooked, all over the place. Jorge needs to live in Portland. No, he does not. He needs to live here and keep with us. You're not going to Portland. Just telling you that right
Portland,
now.
though.
No.
So beautiful.
Stop it.
I like to visit.
Stop it. Donna Marie 1021. The pinky nail on my YN trainer hand only clicks the nail, and once if I do a second click, it pushes the rubber out from the side, and the nail pops out. Any tips how to fix this? Pinky nail, trainer hand, should go 3 clicks, right?
Yeah, I mean, it just could be the grooves in the pinky are just starting to get worn out, which can cause the tips to kind of rebound. If you had the trainer hand for a while, I'd try to get a hold of Ray.
Yeah.
We might have, see if he has
Another pinky.
or just that little white
section.
Yeah, that white piece that snaps in. That way you can get the tips to snap in better.
Hey, when Jorge turns a millionaire, because those will sell for a lot one day, y'all won't be hating on him. No, I'll still be hating on him. Doesn't matter. That won't make a difference whether he's a millionaire or not. I will still be hating on his VCR beta 8-track collection that he has. Sunni the Pink, Khabib has the mentality of my boyfriend. I'm on between. Hey, I can just, it's like this. You know what I mean? Whatever happens, I react to the situation. Internet out? No, our internet is not out. We shouldn't.
No.
Oh, what if no internet?
Oh.
What if there's no internet?
Well,
I mean,
okay. I mean, let's talk about that. So what if no internet? Well, if no internet, then all of our lives are just
I survived. There was no internet till I was like 20-something years old, so I did real well for a long time.
And the thing is like what you're saying, like if there's no internet, there's a lot of things that go away. Not just movies.
Yeah.
So I have a question regarding your social media. You say to post many times a day, but when you scroll through your Instagram, how could see often you repeat post photos? Do you still get traffic with repeats? So we will do repeat posts that we've done from the past. And that's because every day we're gaining new followers. And those new followers have not seen posts from like 4, 5, 6 months ago.
Correct.
So we will refresh those posts, but we're always creating new content. So we're always creating new content and creating new micro content. Sometimes the topics do overlap and they are the same topics. There's a fixed number of topics when it comes to nails or any subject matter, really.
Correct.
So it's presenting them in a creative way, but it's not about, like, we're not focused on getting traffic or likes or views. I think that's the wrong idea, Simply Jessica. You want to focus on bringing just good value-based content to your audience on a consistent daily basis. So, and don't post a lot if you're not able to keep up with it. Like, start with once a day and then go to twice a day once you get the rhythm down. But yes, we will bring subjects back up and we will do repeat posts, but from like 6, 7 months ago. Again, because, you know, we'll gain, I think, you know, let's say 15,000 new followers a month. Those 15,000 new followers have not seen posts from before. And typically they're not going to scroll back and watch every single one of our posts. So we will bring back those.
And like with social media, it's about posting every single day. And
yeah,
you know, you're not always going to have the chance to make new stuff. My dad, for his own business, has a social media account, Instagram.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'll repost pictures.
Yeah.
But he has new followers, and his old followers don't mind.
Yeah. No. It's
Sure.
like we just did a vlog rewind on Saturday. We're doing a Biz Talk rewind this week. We didn't have a chance to shoot some videos last week. Greg was out of town. Tracy was out of town. So sometimes you have these situations that come up, you know, but 95% of the time we are creating new content and bringing new content to the market.
Right.
We got to start to wrap this up a little bit, but if someone has long, natural, strong nails, can you still use under the radar as a base?
Yes. It's just going to make the natural nail stronger because you're adding a thin coat of a dipping acrylic powder.
I guess his true haters will always hate. Yes. When it comes to, if Jorge's involved, there's going to be a little bit of like jab, you know, but he gives it back. Don't get me wrong. I mean, come on now.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So innocent he is. Let's see. I forgot. Can you scroll to the bottom, Jorge? Keep going. Just want to make sure, try not to miss anything. We'll be back again tomorrow, guys. I have to come tomorrow and then I think Wednesday.
Is Craig losing weight? He looks thick.
Yes, he's lost. How much weight have you lost, bro?
In 3 months, I've lost 26 pounds.
It's insane. He weighs less than I do, which means he's weak.
Oh.
I'll take him out now. And Ramon, like over like close to 80 pounds. It's like a lot of. And Jorge, how much weight did you lose, bro?
I can still
30.
pick Habib up over my head for sure.
Everybody here losing weight. I lost I think 10 pounds. So I'm like nothing. But
Yeah,
boss. I think he's just getting too skinny. Greg, nah. He's in really good shape. He's gonna post a pic soon. Aren't you gonna post a pic soon with your shirt off, bro?
Maybe one day.
No, you have to, dude. Listen to me. Yes, I will make fun of you. Okay, you're not gonna get around that. Yes, I will joke around, but damn it, you need to post it because the before and after is insane. It's so good. Like, I think it's inspirational, and I think a lot of people would be inspired. When I saw that, I was inspired. Did I do anything about it? No. Will I? I think it's still on my mind.
Well,
that's the first step.
Next week, I am climbing to the top of Mount Whitney. So after I climb to the top of Mount Whitney and post a picture of me at 14,500 feet,
then you'll post.
When I get back,
Greg.
I will post a shirtless Greg.
Shirtless Greg, okay. From YouTube, from Tara Ingbrecht. Love your videos. Anyone else think Greg sounds like Nick Cage? And with that, we're going to wrap up the stream for today.
Bro.
Guys, happy Monday. I don't know if we'll be
get away from that.
No, you can't, bro. I don't know if we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back Wednesday for sure. So probably Wednesday and Thursday back on our normal schedule. Thank you guys for hanging with us today. We'll see you on Wednesday. Have an awesome Monday, an awesome week. and we will see you later. Totally
See you
Nick
guys.
Cage. Look at that, Greg. Nick Cage.
Okay, Joe.
I think that you have to take the nail. Is that my Nick?